Hey guys, so my friends Mallory and Christina did this video recently called the Feminism Is My Jam tag. I watched both their videos along with Sarah Snitch. She did this video as well. I don't know her personally, but she did it too. And I thought, yeah, why not do this video? Because screw the patriarchy. And I guess they're doing this video in partnership with feministapparel.com, which is like this apparel company, and they're running a Kickstarter to help like all their printing be in-house, so like there's that part of it too, so you could go to the links in the thing because they have cute t-shirts and shit that you can wear. But anyway, let's get on to the questions. I feel like I'm just kind of a broken record because Christina and Mallory both said this, that I've kind of just been raised on feminist values my whole life. My mom has always kind of owned her own business. Same thing with my grandmother. The women in my family, both on my mom's side and my dad's side, have always been really strong and independent. And my mom always has been like the one making the decisions for the most part. And the only sibling I have is my sister, so we've always been in a really just like strong female kind of household and family, and I've never been told that I couldn't do something because I'm a girl in my immediate upbringing. But I didn't really like identify myself as a feminist like with that term really until like high school and college, when I was on my high school and college newspapers, because I was just a lot more self-aware and surrounded by really smart and thoughtful people that I learned so much from, both my advisors and my fellow classmates and my coworkers. And when I was on my high school paper, all of the people who were like editor-in-chief while I was there were all females, and we were very, very female heavy in terms of just people working on the paper. So it was a really nice environment to be surrounded by really, really strong females from all aspects of high school life. Like there were the nerds who were really into like Japanese culture, and then like the cheerleaders who played tennis. And we were all like close friends, and it was a really, really great place for everybody to support each other and to just work together to make something beautiful, no matter what social circle you came from. So it was pretty much high school when I finally realized that like feminist is a thing and that I want to call myself one. Yay! Yay, high school. Oh my god, okay, so I made an entire playlist of like feminist anthems that you can go listen to and like watch a video where I talked about them all. So like you can go do that, because like all the songs, basically like Riot Girl punk rock from like the 90s is my jam. Mean Girls. Mean Girls contains the most quintessential line that everybody should just have ingrained in their head. You've got to stop calling each other sluts and whores because it only makes it okay for guys to call you sluts and whores. God, I love Mean Girls, and Tina Fey is my spirit animal. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, like anything they do is just magical. So all of those Riot Girl tracks and Mean Girls. There is a blog that I do follow that I found recently because of Pause, actually, the Scottish punk band that I saw the other day. Philip from Pause is a very outspoken feminist, and he talks about this blog sometimes on the social media called TYCI. They're based out of Scotland. But other than that, like, I follow a lot of people on Twitter and on Tumblr and Facebook that are like outspoken feminists, and on YouTube too. Like, I follow a lot of really outspoken vloggers and internet peoples that I like to interact with, but not necessarily like blogs that I read about issues all the time. But I definitely keep up to date about shit. Well, I take lots of baths, for one thing. Working at Lush, I get access to bath bombs for cheap and stuff. I treat myself to nice, lovely baths on a regular basis. That just helps me chill out and feel good, and it's nice, and it makes my skin smell nice and feel really soft, and it just feels good to get out of the bath smelling like a fucking feminine goddess badass princess, like covered in sparkles. Other than that, I go buy new lipsticks when I want to. Well, depending on the attitude of said newbie, sometimes I will yell and be angry and angsty and shouty, but I know that that's not always the best way to introduce people to the idea of feminism, because sometimes they're just misunderstood and sometimes they're misinformed, and you can't always blame people for not understanding or knowing about feminism, because a lot of times they're surrounded by ignorant people that give them the wrong idea. I feel like the most effective way is to almost introduce feminism like inversely, where you take something like Mean Girls and you present the ideas in it, and then you're like, well, that's feminism, and then they'll be like, oh, okay. But I feel like it all depends on the person you're talking to and the situation, because sometimes as much as you explain to somebody, it's just gonna fall on deaf ears, and then you're just like, I don't fucking care anymore. First of all, I kick patriarchy to the curb is a really hard sentence to say because there's a lot of R's and K sounds. For me, I kick patriarchy to the curb by not shutting up when somebody says something shitty or misogynist or sexist. Like, I don't keep my mouth shut. I call them out on it. Even if it's my dad. Because my dad sometimes can say some shitty stuff. And I'm like, yo, dad, that's not cool. My dad's old-fashioned, and sometimes that comes with sexist things. Oh my god, there's so many! First of all, Mallory and Christina and Sarah, but also Marina, shut up, is like the best. Lacey Green, there's so many people. I can't even think of them off the top of my head. I'm just gonna link you to all of them in the thing because there's too many for me to think of at this given time moment. All of Wonderly. Wonderly is a thing that you should all subscribe to, because feminism, girl power. Going through this whole website, I'm like, I like all of the things, but one that I would wear on a constant basis is the Riot tank top, just because it's super simple and I could wear it with so many things. But I also really like cats, not catcalls, and pizza rolls, not gender rolls, though I wouldn't feel like I could wear them as often as just like a plain old like Riot t-shirt. I like big old tank tops, so go check out those shirts because they're super cute. I'm just looking at them right now. Like, there's a shirt that literally says, feminist as fuck. I'd wear that so much. Anything with cursing on it. I've already talked about my feminist playlist on here, but I'll add a song of the day at the end too, just because I always do those. It is Run the World, Girls by Beyonce. I just really love Beyonce, so don't you dare hate on Beyonce. Like, everybody's who run the world, girls. So while you're down there in the description, check out the song, check out those shirts, do the video if you would like to. I really, really liked the questions because feminism. Fuck the patriarchy. See you guys in my next video. Bye!